Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have a home game against Montrose, who are in the Scottish League 1, so they're 2 leagues below us, in the Scottish Cup third round, and that will be followed by a game against Hearts away from home. As you can see, in terms of our recent form, we have been outstanding. Where were we when we last came to you? We did the double home ties against Ross County and Inverness, that's right. Since then, we actually managed to beat Celtic and Aberdeen. We followed up with a win against them. We had a friendly against Kiel in the 2 week break at the start of January, and we followed that up with a 1-0 win at home to Motherwell. So as you can see, by that form, we're doing very, very well. And in relation to the actual Premier League, we could really be considering ourselves as title contenders, which is absolutely remarkable considering. And we're 7 points clear of Celtic at the moment. Again, it's a huge surprise, and the fact that we're doing as well as we are is remarkable, to be quite honest. And given how things are going, I mean, we're 15 points clear of Rangers at the moment, and there is every opportunity that we could be chasing a trophy this season. We are going to rotate the team a little bit for this game against Montrose. They have got one or two decent young players in the side, but we are rotating a bit anyway. We're even going to give Kinnear an opportunity in goal. And like I say, it'll give us an idea of where some of the reserve players are at. We've not got a massive squad now. We have loaned a number of players out recently, so again, it's just going to be a case of resting one or two players and giving other players the opportunities that they deserve. Our new signing is going to come into the side as well. Diego Almeida has come in recently. He has come in on a free transfer. We'll just have a quick look at him. And he's coming on a free transfer, formerly of Barcelona's B team. Now, as you can see, he's rated between £6 and £7.5 million, so he's a really strong potential player for us. He can also play at centre back as that ball playing defender, but I'm likely going to be playing him in midfield despite his pretty good defensive attributes. But he is 6 foot. He's only 6 foot tall. I say only. He is quite tall, but at the same time, you want 6'2", 6'3", maybe even higher than that in terms of their height for a decent centre back. But I think he's going to be a really good player, and at the age of 23, there's certainly room for him to improve as well. So he will be a very important player for us as the season moves on. Well, I'd like to think he would be anyway. So without further ado, I think we're going to be pretty much there for this game. So we'll just jump straight into it, and hopefully, like I say, we can get a good cup run underway as well. We are looking good in the league, as I mentioned previously, but if we can do well in the cup as well, I think it'd be ideal, to be honest. Um, we've not really looked much cop in the cups. We didn't last season. Granted, we got to the semi-final of the Premier Sports Cup, which is the lesser of the cup competitions as such. Um, but again, we've got to keep working hard, and if we want to win trophies, then we really have to push for them. And hopefully, like I say, we can get off to a reasonably good start here and beat Montrose comfortably. Fiorina here with a corner, whips it in, and Pereira's there at the near post, but it's a good claim by the Montrose goalkeeper Pazicas. And as he looks to deliver it long, there is a potential challenge there, but Digbereku does well, and Almeida finds Azat Keskin, who links up with Polidoro. Now held Assam, moving down this left-hand side. Looks to whip it into the penalty area, maybe. No, he's cut it back. Now he's played it in, and Fraser Sharp is there. Passicas did really well, and the rebound is off the outside of the post. It remains 0-0, but we are looking good already. I know it's 0-0, it's only been 5 minutes, but we're looking good for the win already. I think we've created very good opportunities so far, and hopefully it will continue. Pereira comfortably controls there and knocks a long ball over the top looking for Stefan Lulic. Now Fraser Sharp plays it in, and Polidoro couldn't quite get enough contact on it. But again, a well-worked move down that right-hand side. Big opportunities for the likes of Lulic and obviously the debutant Almeida as well. Lulic hasn't been in the best of form recently, so again, big opportunity for him. Azak Kesgin with a whipped-in free kick there. Not a bad effort at all, just over the crossbar. And I've got a feeling there might be quite a number of highlights in this game. Some early goals going in the other fixtures as well. But obviously, cup games, it doesn't matter what everyone else is doing as long as we do the job ourselves. Here is Pereira just picking it up at the back, takes it toward the corner and plays it inside to Digbereku. Now Almeida into Kesgin. Now Fiorini finds Fraser Sharp. He has space to run into, and he finds Stefan Lulic. And Lulic produces a good save there from the Montrose keeper, Pasikas. So, again, very creative, but nothing coming of it so far. Digbereku with a header from a set piece there, just over the crossbar. Please excuse me, I am sorry. I've got a bit of a frog in my throat at the moment. Hopefully it will clear up as the episode goes on. Van Rooij into Fiorini. Now Lulic. Moving down the right hand side here. Whips it in. Fraser Sharp couldn't get there. And it's cleared away. Just bear with me 1 second. Let me just see here. Sorry about that. I just had to have a momentary pause. Felt the cough coming on, so had to get that out of the way. But we continue with this highlight, and now it's Fiorini moving forward. Fraser Sharp looking to get onto it, and it's well cleared, but Polidoro picks it up on this left-hand side. Looks to work the ball into the penalty area maybe here, and he does, but there's no one there to pick up on it, and it remains 0-0. Very positive over these opening 20 minutes. Yes, it's still 0-0. We've had a lot of the ball, all of the chances, and to be quite honest, I think a goal is coming. It's just a case of making it a formality, really. As Van Rooij moves down this right-hand side. And now Stefan Lulic into Fiorini. As that Kesgin picks it up just on the edge of the penalty area. Plays it out to the left-hand side for Helder Sarr. Now Fraser Sharp, there is the goal. It has come now, 27th minute. It's his third of the season. His previous one, of course, was in the last episode, and it was an absolute worldie. In the home game, I think it was against Ross County, if I remember correctly, to win the game for us. And he opens the scoring here. So we're looking very comfortable at the moment, and Fiorini looks to whip it in from the corner. Looking to the near post, it's cleared away once again, and Stefan Lulic picks it up. Plays it out wide here to Azat Kesgin, and that is a lovely finish. Absolutely lovely finish from Azat Kesgin. It's only his 4th goal of the season, and considering he knocked 3 goals in the opening round of qualifiers for the Europa Conference League, it's a bit of a surprise. He's been playing very well, but he's just not been quite as effective going forward in recent weeks. McMaster to Agber. Continues to move down this right hand side. Now Gori. Back into Agber. Opportunity for us here. Azat Kesgin does well to win the ball. Now Polidoro. And that is a brilliant pass over the top, and Fraser Sharp could be in. He has support arriving, but he's gone for glory. It's over the crossbar. Fiorini made a really good run forward there. It remains 2-0. And I think just some of the decision making might need changing from 1 or 2 players, but Fiorini there with the set piece, and again it's a good save from their goalkeeper Pasikas. He looks to clear it forward, and Van Rooij picks it up on this right hand side. Now Fiorini moving it forward into Fraser Sharp. Polidoro picks it up now, plays it into Stefan Lulic, and that is a brilliant finish from Lulic. Poor defending from Wilson, but Lulic certainly looking to take his opportunity in the first team for the first time in a little while, but that is a really good finish from him. A goal and an assist for him so far, I might add. Really good performance. And as we approach half-time, we have a 3-goal lead, and it's going to be a formality, I think, this cup tie now. We'll just tell people to carry on doing what they're doing. Somewhat unspectacular debut for Diego Almeida, but he's not had a lot to do defensively, really. So hopefully things will continue in that manner. Helder Sarr into Polidoro. Looking over the top, Fraser Sharp couldn't get onto it. It was a poor ball, really. But a big error defensively, and Fraser Sharp picked it up. And I have to say, a better finisher there will probably have scored. It remains 3-0, Fraser Sharp not being able to convert that chance. But 9 shots on target out of 19, 3 goals scored. Montrose have actually had an attempt now. And now Polidoro with a corner toward the near post. Pasikas rises and claims it very comfortably. Still 35 minutes to go in this game. I feel like we've done a lot of highlights so far. And now here is McCloskey into Payne. Helder Sarr does well to mop it up. And a brilliant pass there to find Lulic. And that's a lovely pass through to Fraser Sharp. He has support arriving in the penalty area. He's been brought down by the number 9, Gori. And we have a penalty kick here, which is going to be taken by Luis Fiorini. Big opportunity for him as well, and he scores. He's played quite a few league games more recently, Luis Fiorina, but that is his first goal of the season. It's come from the penalty spot. We are 4-0 up now. And as I was saying before, we're heading for a very comfortable win here. Polidoro with a set piece into the far post, and it's well saved by Pazikas again. Considering he's conceded 4 goals, I think he's certainly been their man of the match so far today. He really has done well for them. What an interception there from Azak Kezgin, and Fiorini's made a great run forward. Sharp picked it up, Polidoro, and now Fiorini. I'm not sure why he didn't strike that first time there, Fiorini. He certainly had the opportunity to do so. As such, Pazikas made a very good save there to tip it wide of his right-hand post. From the resulting corner, it's whipped in by Fiorini and it's cleared away. Azak Kezgin to pick it up outside the penalty area. Moving down this right-hand side and instead plays it all the way back to the right-back and the move ends there. Very happy with how much we've created in this game. Yes, I know we're supposed to be beating a team of Montrose's quality, but at the same time, you can always get a banana skin, what I call a banana skin tie, where the lower league team just has plays a blinder all of a sudden, and they can. There's shocks in any cup competition. What a kick from the keeper, and Fraser Sharp's picked it up and he's lobbed the keeper, and it is 5-0. Fraser Sharp's 4th goal of the season now. He's second of the day. And things are going very well in here in this game. Like I say, we have rotated a little bit, and a number of the players that probably would have played in this cup tie we've loaned out as well, of course, to make sure that they get first team football, and potentially with a view to sell one or two of them as well. One or two of them we have been trying to sell. No one was interested. They just wanted to loan them. So in the end, we've accepted that. We've managed to get the odd fee for them. Nothing major. But it does mean they'll get first team football and they'll get it regularly as well. But our priorities with the team that we've got now, we've got a lot to focus on with the league, and with a tough game away at Hearts coming up, I'm hopeful if we can beat them, we might even go 10 points clear of Celtic if they end up dropping points. Well, that is the end result. It's finished 5-0 here. Again, excellent performance from the boys. Can't complain with that at all. And we move on to the Hearts game away from home. So I'll just get through the next week off camera and then we'll come back for that Hearts match. Right, here we are for the away game against Hearts. We're actually playing before everybody else, so a good result here would certainly really give us an edge for the upcoming game that Celtic have to play, of course. And like I say, I wasn't expecting this, but if we get a win today, I genuinely think that we could be in line for a European, not only a Champions League spot, should I say, but we could end up with a league title here. And again, completely against the run of things. I didn't expect to be winning a title with this Dundee United side, but my word, are we looking good at the moment? Let's see if we can continue this good form with this away game against Hearts. I am hopeful, obviously. I mean, we've been playing really well and our form is good. And yes, we've suffered against Hearts in previous seasons as well. So we've really got to keep our wits about us. Like I say, we've had a good win against them already this season. Can we do it again? At the moment, on average, we're losing 1 game every 10 games, something like that. Which, again, you can't fault it really. But we have got to be on point. And obviously, if we are going to be pushing for a title, when it comes to the league split, and you have the Premier Six, as I call it, and then the lower six as well, playing in the separate parts. Obviously, we've got to play Rangers and Celtic again in that top part, so anything could happen. So we need a lead that will allow us to be comfortable. So we have to continue to be winning these games, and we have to continue to push. Gary Rapper doing superbly there to win possession from Serjan. 6.5 minutes gone, and Hearts continue to be in the ascendancy early on here. Bob with the delivery, we managed to get it cleared away. Helder picks it up and manages to play it away. So early on, Hearts with the opportunity, but nothing really coming of it. And unfortunately, we've ended up with an injury here to Azak Kezgin, and he is a very key player for us, Kezgin. So Fiorini is going to have to come on for him. Also, we've currently got an injury to James. We've got an injury to him at the moment, so he's a big loss in that central midfield. That happened before the Montrose game, in fact. And there's an opportunity here, and Hearts have taken the lead. There's a hint of offside maybe for Rowe, but Petagna has put it in regardless, and the goal has been disallowed. Rowe was offside. So we've gotten away with one a little bit there, and we've got to really focus in at the minute. Obviously, with our key midfielder out of commission, our key defender in Dennis Serkin, our left back, he's only just coming back to full fitness as well. Two big misses for us, but if we can continue to win games without those kind of players in the team, you have to say things are going to be moving in our favour. But we have got to continue to work hard. And yeah, Serkin, even though he's been playing left back, he's been one of our creative outlets as well. And there's a penalty here, maybe. Quinones has been pushed in the penalty area. And the referee is checking, and the penalty has been awarded. Stashevsky is coming forward now to take the penalty. I don't know if this is number 6 or 7 of the season if he scores here. Stashevsky scores the penalty. We have a lead. It's his 7th goal of the season. I still find it bizarre that we've got a penalty goal scoring goalkeeper. It doesn't seem right somehow, does it? But it continues to work for us. And that is his 7th goal of the campaign. And it's a very important one as well. Polidoro here with the delivery into the penalty area. Almasi at the far post. Header just over. Gary Rapper is struggling. He's taking a slight knock. We'll get through to half time and then see how he's getting on. We'll evaluate the situation then. Graham into Heldasar. Now Polidoro. O'Donnell loses out to Sioan. And now Rowe moving inside and switching it, looking for Bob, but Heldasar gets onto it. But it's Walters who picks it up. Walters into Oscar Bob. Heldasar wins the challenge. There was a hint of a penalty claim there, not given, and Graham gets it away to Polidoro. He needs support, plays it back into Ross Graham at centre-back. He plays the long ball over the top, and Walters picks it up and finds Berevkovic. He looks to switch it to McLucky, and that's a terrible bit of control, not so lucky for McLucky, and Gary Rapper picks it up, finds Fiorini, and now Ashcroft finds Gary Rapper, has support in the penalty area, and there is Almasi, and that is 2-0. That is a brilliant counter-attacking move. Gary Rapper at the heart of that move. He has got a knock there still, as you could see, with the little injury symbol next to his name. It would appear he's pulled his knee ligament, so we are definitely going to be taking him off here. Hopefully it's not going to be anything massively serious, because that will be another big loss to the team. Serkin, James and Gary Rapper ending up as injury concerns isn't ideal. We have got good players that we can replace them with, but obviously we've just lost Kesgin as well, so that's another potentially big loss. We're going to bring Lulic on that right-hand side. And of course, one thing with these injuries, it is giving our backup players the opportunity to play. And I think it's quite important, really, because they can then play for a place in the team on a permanent basis, regardless of how good the form that the previous players were in, as Petagna beats Quinones here. Plays it all the way back. Fiorini almost beat McLucky to it. And here's Kumutsoglu. Looks over the top here for Serjan. And that is a very calm and collected finish by the midfield player. And a hint of offside again here. I thought that was a perfectly fine goal. And it has been awarded. So a defensive error there from Quinones has let Hearts back into the game here. I would say it's against the run of play, but at the same time, Hearts started the game really well. They do deserve at least a goal. We've still got the majority of the ball, though. We're working hard. We've had the majority of the chances overall. And they look to get back into the game with an equaliser now. Walters into Berevkovic. Holds on to it, but Almasi wins it from him. Almasi needs support, though. He's not a big runner, but he's managed to get past him again, and Almasi's strike takes a huge deflection, and Vutsov makes a comfortable claim in the end. It remains 2-1. But this could be a big result. You got to remember, like I was saying, with James out and Serkin and potentially Gary Rapper, the fact that we're losing some of our key players, but we're still looking good at potentially winning matches, is a really, really big bonus for us at the moment. Kozia Dubra with a big delivery, and it's taken a couple of deflections, and Mark Christie has put it in. Borevkovic won the initial header after it was played back in, and it took a deflection off Christie. Stashevsky couldn't do anything about it. We're going to demand more from the side because the debacle of the second half isn't good enough. Fiorini and Ashcroft exchanging passes. Canernez picks it up, finds Ross Graham in the centre. Now Moore. Back into Graham. O'Donnell holds on to it. Plays it out wide to Helder Sarr, the left back, looking to get into the penalty area. Tried to whip it across, and Borevkovic did superbly there. Serjan couldn't beat Graham to the ball, and now Moore picks it up in space. That's a great pass into Polidoro. What a save from Vutsov. That's a very important save. We have to say, Polidoro should be scoring that as well. Very unlucky from our point of view. It remains 2-2, and we are going to have to make some more changes, I think, here. Van Rooij is going to come on at right back for the yellow-carded Ashcroft. Helder Sarr hasn't had the best of games at left back. We're going to bring Dig Beriku on. And I mean, Fiorini's had a poor game since coming on, hasn't he? We're going to bring Cudjoe on, and hopefully he can be a creative force on that left-hand side. With 15 minutes to go, I mean, a draw is not a bad result by any means, but it does leave the door open for Celtic. Kozia Dubra with a delivery here, and the header's off the crossbar, so Hart's very close to taking the lead there. It remains 2-2. We're going to demand more again, if this will refresh in time. Come on, there we go. So we've demanded more again. Graham has picked up a yellow card as Stashevsky with a free kick, I think, by the looks of it. Almasi does well to win the header. Fiorini couldn't beat Rolls to it, and Vutsov picks it up. Is it going to be a Hearts opportunity, or is it going to be one for us? Vutsov's kick goes straight to Stashevsky. I got really nervous there when he miscontrolled that. Walters on a yellow card picks it up, finds Kozia Dubra. And Hearts looking to press forward, but Dig Beriku manages to pick it up. And now Cudjoe moving down this left-hand side. We're into the last few minutes here. And now Massey was there. He's put it wide. I think he was offside anyway. But we worked the opportunity well, but we didn't get a shot on target out of it. Canernez, I mean, Fiorini's been shocking today. A 6.2 in central midfield from him. Disappointed not to get the win, but a draw is still a decent result. Like I say, last season we really suffered against Hearts, and so far we've had a win and a draw against them, so we're not looking too bad. So we're 8 points clear. Celtic with the opportunity, of course, to make that 5 points in their game, which is obviously in game tomorrow. But overall, reasonably happy with it. Yes, I was hoping that we could have held on for the win, considering we were 2 goals to the good. But the second half, we did struggle. Gary Rapper, of course, such a big outlet for us out wide, and losing him at half-time was not ideal, unfortunately. But we will see. So, oh great. So Isaac Keskin's out for 3 to 5 weeks with a twisted ankle injury. And Gary Rapper's out for 2 to 3 weeks. So we're missing some very key players here. We're still unbeaten in 7 matches though, with all those other victories in place from the league games as well. But that's 2 more big injuries. Sirkin is just about ready to come back. He's undergoing fitness tests regularly. Jordan James is the same. He's expected to be back properly in a week or so, so hopefully he could be back for the next league game. But with Keskin and Gary Rapper missing out, there is opportunities for the likes of Lulic and Cudjoe to come into the side. And with Almasi being our top scorer, 19 goals from 19 goals from 18 starts, really good form. Hopefully it will continue. So in terms of actually coming back for the next episode, let's have a look. We'll certainly come back in February potentially. Again, I'll review the fixtures that we've already played on camera and see if we can bring any different games in. Might be that we play Kilmarnock at home and then miss the Inverness game and come back for the home game against Aberdeen, something like that anyway. But hopefully our good form can continue, and in the meantime we will continue to fight for potentially a league title. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for all your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It's all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. And this is Big Will signing away.